Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Smash JT. Today's a very special episode where I'm going to be doing a review for Rogue Wizards from my friend John Jafari's house. You might know him as JonTron. He's one of my best friends and I can't wait to bring this review to you. There we go. As I was saying, I'm at my friend JonTron's house and I'm going to be doing a review for Rogue Wizards. The core gameplay mechanics of Rogue Wizards are similar to those of Final Fantasy Tactics, where it's a turn-based role-playing game. Although, in my opinion, I actually enjoyed the gameplay better in this because it's so much faster paced. Starting off the game, you can select between Story Mode and Gauntlet Mode. Gauntlet Mode is just an endless onslaught of enemies just to see how far you can make it before you die. And Story Mode is the actual gameplay where you can travel from town to dungeon and upgrade your weapons and respawn if you die. And while the Gauntlet Mode is a ton of fun, I'm going to be focusing on the Story Mode for this review. The game starts you off in this house without any explanation, and clearly you don't know what's going on, but as you walk around, you learn that you're hungry, you haven't eaten for a couple of days, and it turns out that you're a thief, and you're looking through this house to find some food because you're so hungry. You stumble upon a treasure chest, and inside of that you find a scroll. Once you open that scroll, it actually magically transports you into a dungeon. So the storyline itself is kind of far-fetched. I mean, you gotta believe that someone picks up a scroll and gets transported to a dungeon just from reading it. That's the craziest thing I ever heard. What the heck's this doing here? Ah! Whoa! Maybe it's not that far-fetched. Ah! Okay, so maybe I should believe it. This game literally throws everything at you all at once, and you gotta be prepared to take in a lot of information really quickly. Once you get past that hump though, it's pretty smooth sailing as far as understanding the gameplay and what you need to do. The art and the graphic style of this game is truly unique. I've never really seen anything like it. The character design is absolutely beautiful, and the way that they attack and the different spells that are used are truly immersive for the battles that you'll be having. One of the first things you'll notice while watching the gameplay is how the blocks fall behind the character and raise up in front of them. It gives the game a truly unique perspective on what you can actually see in front of you and makes you feel like you're actually in a dungeon. The entire rotating blocks aspect to this game was created by the developer Colin Day, and he told me himself he spent a tireless amount of time getting it right.
It's not just presentation, it really actually does affect the gameplay. You know, if you walk around that corner, those tiles will fall away. You can't see that monster, or you can attack them, you can't shoot them, so you don't really know what they're doing.
Throughout your quest, you'll bump into characters in the dungeons that will actually help you fight the enemies. And the best part about it is they're completely automated. You don't have to worry about their equipment or their weapons or their magic. They do all of that themselves. They'll also teleport to you if they get stuck in a wall, as opposed to a game like Secret of Mana where you'd have to backtrack and get your teammates because they'd be stuck. As you progress through Rogue Wizards, you not only will meet people in the dungeons, but you'll be able to bring your own pets in as well. Ah! Now I'll find a way home. Here we go. That's JonTron's house. Good enough. Whoa! Whoa! Whew! That was a hell of a trip. Anyways, after you're done with the dungeon, you end up back in the town. Or in my case, JonTron's house. So like I was saying, as you finish the first dungeon, you'll find a portal that will bring you to the first town, and the name of the town is Antarit. And that town serves a purpose as like a main hub of sorts for the rest of the game. You can travel to different dungeons from here, and you can also buy things at the shops, upgrade your magic, and talk to some townspeople. In order to upgrade your weapons and magic and equipment, you use gems. And these gems can be obtained in a number of different ways. When you're in the dungeon, you can get them from opening treasure chests or defeating random enemies, but the more you play the game, the more you're going to realize that most of the gems are going to come from when you're back at the town pressing your daily gems button. Rogue Wizards is available on Steam and iOS, so if you're playing it on Steam, it's $14.99 retail price, and while playing it on iOS, it's free to play, but it is ad supported, so when you click your daily gold button or daily gems button, prior to obtaining those items, you're going to watch a short ad. If you enjoy the game enough on iOS, there's an in-app purchase for $4.99 called the Gem Doubler, and purchasing that basically brings the game right up to speed to where the Steam game is, and you won't need to be concerning yourself with advertisements going forward. This is one of the most fair in-app purchases that I can recall in recent memory, because to play this game, it's not even required, but it's there in case you need it. Rogue Wizards does a lot of things right, and for that reason, my final score for this game is an 8.5 out of 10. It's not perfect, but the little shortcomings that it does have are easily overlooked with the fun you'll have while you're playing it. Rogue Wizards is an incredible game from Spellbind Studios, and being their first one out of the studio, it's almost unbelievable how polished this game is. The sheer amount of weapons, equipment, and magic in this game feels like it's an unending amount. I mean, I'm sure there's a limit to what was put into it, but I didn't find it. This game is huge. With that comes a little bit of a caveat of it's almost too much to take on at once, so you're going to need to invest a little bit of time into this game to get the full enjoyment out of it. At times in the dungeons, there's just way too much loot, and it gets a little cumbersome trying to go through the menu and figure out what you want to put on and what you want to drop or sell. I wish there was just a little bit less loot in the dungeons and streamlined a little bit more, because it's such a fast-paced game, but that slows it down just a little bit for me. But overall, like I said, it's an incredible game, and an 8.5 is an awesome score. For free on iOS, you really can't say no to trying this out, and I got a feeling you're going to absolutely love it. That's all I got for you guys today. If you happen to find any scrolls across your path during a given day, just leave them on the ground. Don't pick them up and read them. Ah!